Alright guys, trying to videotape this and show kind of what I do on my downtime if I'm not studying or working on stuff for clients. This is basically meal prepping right here. Got my scale over here weighing my chicken out. I still need another 2 ounces or so on this. Need to reset it, but it was 6.6 ounces, so I have to add another 1.5 ounces. I got my George Foreman grill going. I have my other little pan going here, and I have my other chicken, and I'm gonna get a little beef too. I get sirloin. It's supposed to be one of the leanest red meats out there, so I try to get that. I don't eat a whole lot of ground burger unless it's kind of like a cheat day where I don't really care what I eat at the time and I want to have a burger instead. So I'll try to eat steak, but I don't really eat steak a whole lot just because price-wise, really. Otherwise I'd eat it every day, or I eat it once every day because I like it, and chicken gets old. And I have ground turkey too, but I'm not going to make that up in advance. I usually make ground turkey right when I'm going to eat it because it tastes the best that way. Then I have my rice going here. I just threw in a bunch of rice and I'll measure it out when it's all done cooking, and I'll disperse it into here, and I'll add veggies, broccoli or asparagus. Those are my favorite ones. I do have peas. Ran out of pinto beans, otherwise I'd put those in there too. Gives me my fiber and little micronutrients you need. So I'm going to cut this chicken and steak open, and I'm going to kind of show you what I put on it. Be right back. Alright guys, so we're back. I got my chicken done. I haven't done the steak yet, but what I do is I trim off all the fat, so I got as much of it off as I could, as you can see. And then I will I rinse them off, and then I take paper towels and I dab off the extra water and off of the plate too, so like the seasoning will stick a little bit more. These ones have, and I'll show you what I use. I got all these Mrs. Dashes up here, salt free. The chicken that I have in here right now has the Southwest Chipotle. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try the lemon pepper today. So lemon pepper on these ones, and I gotta open it up. Alright, so the seasoning's open, and I mean, it's pretty simple. I just sprinkle it on there, and with this stuff you can put as much as you want because there's no sodium that you have to worry about, no MSG and all that good stuff. And with Mrs. Dash you kind of have to put a good amount on because it's not, I mean, it has a strong taste but not as strong as some other seasonings. And then just flip it over. And season it up again. And I kind of let this sit on here for a while to kind of soak in a little bit. So while I get my my steak ready, I'll let that sit for a while. And I have my grill and my pan heating up. So this is all done. I'm gonna wash my hands quick and I'll be right back. Alright, so my steak is open. Sometimes I cut the fat off it, sometimes I don't. I mean, this one isn't too bad except for right here. So I'll just leave it on there and then cut it off when I eat it. As you can see, my rice is done. Kind of just letting that settle up. Now the seasoning that I'm going to use for my steak, so I do have just a straight chicken blend. I have a Fiesta Lime. Not going to do that. I really like the Fiesta Lime on fish. This one's really good for fish. Tastes really good. I have a table blend. I think I'm just going to do the onion and herb. That one's pretty good, so I'm going to use that one on here. And once again, just sprinkle it on there really nicely. So, just like that. Flip it over. And I do it right on the thing. And there you go. So that's all seasoned up and ready to go, and now I get some olive oil, cooking spray. That's great value, good stuff right here. Spray down my pan. Sorry if the video is all over the place. It's hard to do it on my own. And then wash my hands quick since I touched the steak, and I'm gonna get the chicken on there. Alright guys, so you guys can get a laugh out of this, but I just kind of ruined my George Foreman unless I can fix it, which I doubt I can. But I forgot the plastic tray in it when I turned it on. So that's it right there. So we will not be using the George Foreman for my steak, which really sucks. I guess if I can clean it off, I'll find another tray for it, but as of right now, I'm not going to use it. So I'm going to have to go to the second best thing I have, which is right here, and is my non-stick pan, which isn't my favorite way to do it, but that's the way it's going to have to happen now. So yeah, awesome. Anyways, okay, now I'm going to put the chicken on here. I sprayed the pan down. It's nice and warm. And after these cook for a while, I do end up like kind of cutting them in strips and whatnot as they're cooking. And as you can see, some of it's not seasoned, so I will season them too as they're on here to get them parts that I missed. And then I'll get that other pan going and cooking and whatnot. But basically that's how it goes, guys. And then I will measure out my rice with a cup. And I'll put like 1.5 to 2 cups of rice in each chicken, and just kind of figure out the math and write down my macros. And I'm doing it on here, and today I'm only going to do 390 carbs. That's about 20 that's a lot of less carbs than usually, but I'm not going to be doing as much cardio, or I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of cardio today. And I'm going to get one workout in, so I'm really not going to be burning as many calories as usual, so that's where I cut the calories out. About 314 grams of protein and 70 to 80 grams of fat. You know, and then I'll weigh myself tomorrow and see how my weight changed. I weighed in at 265 today, and see if it, I think it was like 265.6, so I should probably put that down. But and we'll see how it changes. If it goes down, I'll keep doing this for the rest of the week and just keep monitoring it every day. If it doesn't, then it has to be changed, but that's kind of how I do it. It has a formula that you follow, and then you just kind of see how it goes after that. But that's basically how it's going to go, guys. And then for the chicken meals, I mean, I'll put like a handful of broccoli in there. I don't measure that out because there's really not a whole lot into it. It's like 4 grams per cup, so I'm not really worried about it. Just get fiber and all the nutrients you need from vegetables. And then asparagus, if I want that. The only thing I measure out vegetable-wise is peas, because it has a lot of carbs and protein, so it's good to keep track of that. Otherwise, yeah, those are my 3 favorite ones to use. And then pinto beans, if I use them, I'll measure them. But this is what I do on my downtime, is I try to prepare my meals and get them ready. So this will be one of those days where I'll actually be able to get a good day in, since I have the time to do it. And yes, the grill went down. Awesome. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Went a little longer than I thought, but wanted to show this one time. And check out the new sweatshirt, the new hoodie. Orders can still go in if anybody's interested. Thanks for watching. Bye.